Today we'll be discussing the Office Administration AA degree. This presentation is the three-year action plan that was produced by Gloria Price with participation from all of the business faculty. As you can see, our mission is pretty well aligned with the college in general. Ultimately, our position in terms of Native Nation building and encouraging with innovative practices the economic development of the Navajo Nation itself. This aligns with our larger business and social science mission related to the offering of high quality post-secondary education for the benefit of Navajo citizens. And within the office administration specific mission is the provision of educational opportunities so that we can create and sustain the most professional administrative assistance that is possible. And that's the goal of the AAS degree is we're creating office managers, administrative assistants, and providing the skills to create these individual professionals to work within the Sacred Mountains and beyond the Sacred Mountains, so globally. A lot of our students are going into entry-level positions. That was the intention from day one: office clerk, receptionist, administrative professionals. Our outcomes involve being able to train students so that they are efficient with keyboarding and word processing interfaces, so that we can have individuals trained to bring together all of these skill sets towards a single specific integrated project. So the office itself, the employer would provide the research question, and the tools provided through the office administration degree were the glue that brings it all together. We recently had an external reviewer, Levi Esquera, come out and give recommendations about how we can improve the AAS degree. And the reality is that the world is changing, and post-pandemic, it's changing ever more rapidly, where most office administration programs have expanded into four-year degree offerings, which means that we need to revisit our curriculum and make sure that we're actually offering a good product to our students and graduates. The facilities, the renovation has started, so that's something that we can check off the box as a need. But we also need to review our retention rates and see if we can improve upon that. As we go forward, one of the key issues is maybe this AAS degree ought to transition into a certificate program. One of the new alternatives might be to figure out if it makes more sense to have an AAS. I guess it wouldn't be a degree at that point, but to have an office administration minor that could segue into other degrees. One of the big issues that I think comes up time and again is with faculty teaching 5 courses a semester, it's a major crunch on our assessment requirements, reporting, what have you. And so that continues to be a chronic issue that still has yet to be addressed. There, in the absence of a time machine, we may need to figure out different ways to be more efficient with our time so as to keep on top of our assessment reporting responsibilities. Um, we're considering doing a better job of aligning the office administration degree with our 4-year BA degree in business. Where we are currently looking at the current trends in business as it transitions into more online uh, formats, as well as looking at the trends of degree programs themselves around the country and globally. We need to be sure that the skills that we offer are going to serve the students and therefore the business community itself. One suggestion, and this might actually be addressed through the emergence of a business incubator, but one suggestion is to create a data collection group. And a lot of the key data that is needed just isn't collected. We're currently in talks with the Division of Economic Development at the Navajo Nation to bring on board an economist, and to really have hard discussions about how do we train um, future students so that they can take part in data collection, reporting, analysis related to student data, industry data, and employment data. And so we're all speaking the same language, I think, within business in general, and it does intersect with office administration specifically. Today, with our online offerings, I think we will be able to do a better job of expanding our reach, really internationally. The bandwidth is really the limit. Sky's the limit. So at this point, the Sacred Mountains are our campus. At this point, the Sacred Mountains region is our campus. And this would make access to office administration curriculum more easily attainable. But we certainly have to also reach out to emerging entrepreneurs within the Sacred Mountains and beyond the Sacred Mountains, in order to revamp and learn from a business advisory council. I started to do that with the colleagues that we have in limited capacity, but as everyone is aware, when the pandemic hit, it all had to get shut down. Our current measurements involve our current majors, our graduation rates, and employment post-graduation within the Sacred Mountains and beyond the Sacred Mountains. And that would go back towards our data collection group. It also intersects with alumni. And so we have multiple actors that are pitching in on these endeavors. Our plans over the last few years involves data collection itself, the research we've put into the office administration degree, the examination of trends that are going on, and the knowledge and skills that our current administrative professionals are acquiring as they continue through their education and graduate. These skills are being deliberately and strategically incorporated into the 100 and 200 level courses. The other way to make a lot of these goals explicit is to make sure that they show up in descriptions of courses, sequences, assessment plans, what have you. And this was utilized in the creation and implementation of the new bachelor's degree in business, which isn't so new at the moment, but at the time, it did emerge as very critical. We went on to market the new degrees, intersect our AA students into these BA degrees, address the needs of transfer students, address the needs of new students, and that was carried out as just part of our routine. And so it's healthy today, um, and we're hoping to increase our enrollment as we go along. We've been able to also carry out business and economics themed public events, collaborations with the Division of Navajo Nation Economic Development, participation in the economic summits, and on and on. And like I said before, it was I was really optimistic about things. We had to slow down, unfortunately, due to the pandemic, but we're starting to bring these things back around again. That's going to wrap up the discussion. Um, we can have questions at the next Provost Council meeting. I appreciate your patience as we continue to grapple with everything. And yeah,